In episode 3 of Born to Lead, we join future guide dogs out and about in Sydney during their training and watch as one Melbourne hopeful Purdy takes her final assessment. A montage of newborn puppies playing, older puppies playing, future guide dogs in training and guide dogs around the community with their handlers.
They change destinies
Ready to go?
and make the impossible real.
Find the physio.
For people with low vision or blindness,
Good boy.
they're the constant companions who transform their lives.
Very nice.
This is the story of one of Australia's most trusted charities
Quentin, you're ready to go, buddy.
and the dedicated animals they nurture for a vital role.
Good boy, Elmo.
Welcome to the extraordinary world of guide dogs.
The Born to Lead logo appears. Guide dogs in training in busy city locations and on public transport. They face distractions like traffic, pedestrians and other animals.
On this episode, it's time to hit the big smoke.
Got to wait.
Purdy's doing really well at just navigating the environment.
To see how our trainee guide dogs cope with all the distractions, big and small.
Yes, fuck you.
Dogs play and learn with trainers at Guide Dogs headquarters.
Levi!
It's a big wide world for any brand new puppy.
Ready?
When you're a pup destined to be a guide dog, there's lots
Oh, good boy. And sit.
and lots
What's this? Ah, good boy.
and lots to learn.
That is perfect. Good boy, Lenny. That's the one. Let's go.
Good girl, Susan.
After a few months of hard work and diligent study, the trainees are almost ready to graduate as working guide dogs
There we go. You guys are so good.
and have just a few lessons left.
Good girls. Let's go.
Chelsea arrives at a puppy raiser's home.
In Sydney, guide dog trainer Chelsea is up and out early to start the day's schooling.
A day in the life of a guide dog trainer involves picking up our dogs and taking them out to different training locations.
Yellow Labrador Winnie greets Chelsea.
Good girl.
Today we're going to go and pick up Winnie and Eric.
All right, see you later, guys. Come on, Win.
Chelsea takes Winnie to the car.
Our home boarders are amazing volunteers who look after our dogs while they're still in their training. So instead of the dogs living at the Guide Dog Centre during the whole period of their training, we place them into volunteers' homes so they can live with families and hang out with them on the weekends and in the evenings.
Good morning, dogs. Sit.
At another home,
Good.
Chelsea collects Black Labrador Eric.
Our dogs get to spend more time with people, people get to spend more time with dogs, and we place our dogs with them, pick them up and take them out and train them each day, and our volunteers get to enjoy them the rest of the time.
Straight on.
Chelsea and Winnie train in harness at a train station.
Forward. Good girl. Straight on.
The first class for Winnie today
Find the escalator.
is a train station.
Find the escalator.
It's definitely a lot of teamwork involved in guide dog mobility because they're not a GPS.
They board an escalator.
Good girl. On you get.
They can't read our minds, they don't know where we want them to go, so it's a matter of us working with the dog and the dog working with us for us to be able to get to where we want to go.
Off. Stop.
Every dog is completely different. It's one of the things that I love most about my job is learning about the individual dog that's in front of me.
Find right. Find the doors.
So every dog's training will be different as well.
Winnie, forward.
They board a train
Good girl. Find a seat.
and find a seat.
Winnie is a lot of fun.
Good girl.
From the moment I met her, I called dibs on her. I said, this is my dog and sorry to my training partner, but I want to train this dog.
Win.
Had to pick the seat next to the sandwich.
Hey?
Winnie is super alert, especially when a neighbour unwraps a tempting sandwich. Today, Winnie's keen senses will be bombarded with many more distractions.
Good girl.
Many of us navigate the busy sights and sounds of the city and suburbs every day without even thinking about them. It's important that Winnie can help her future handler do the same.
Find the crossing. Good girl, straight on.
Busy traffic and inner city scenes.
Focus is all important for guide dogs, and having been star pupil out on the street, it's time to put Winnie's concentration to the ultimate test.
So we're taking Winnie to a local pet stock. It's a great place to proof known behaviours.
Left.
So Winnie is coming to the end of the training. She knows what to do, so we're going to increase the level of distraction around her.
Find left.
Winnie leads her handler past aisles of
That's
dog
it.
toys.
Good girl.
The trainers are looking for the tiniest and most subtle signs. A head turn here, a pause there,
Winnie, right. Good girl.
that tell them what the dog needs to work on.
Steady. Find right.
The store cat, Katie,
Find
blocks
right,
Winnie's
Winnie.
path.
Katie appears completely unfazed, but Winnie's a little uncertain.
Forward. Winnie. Yes. Good girl.
This is a great example of why the dogs are exposed to as many situations as possible during their training, to find out what they need to work on and make sure there are no surprises when dogs like Winnie go on to their handler.
Good girl.
Class is over for Winnie, and it's time for Eric to show what he can do.
Eric and
Good.
Chelsea
Good
walk
boy,
in
straight
pet stock.
on.
Eric is a funny boy.
Eric, find left. Yes.
Winnie's a lot more independent than Eric, and Eric just really loves being with his people.
Find left. Good. Good boy.
My favourite thing about Eric is watching him walk. He tends to walk with a bit of swagger.
Straight
Eric's
on.
tail wags and bum wiggles as he walks.
Good boy. Find the counter.
And he just loves being told that he's a good boy.
Find the counter. Oh, do be cheeky. Good boy.
Knowing the dog's different personalities is a crucial part of the matching process every dog goes through to make sure they go on to work with their perfect partner.
3 guide dog trainers walk their dogs near the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Good boy. Straight on.
Next, a very special mode of transport for Chelsea and Eric.
They board a ferry.
Fine right. Good girl.
Trainers Mark and Kirsten have come along to help out with Winnie and another guide dog in training, Hope.
Good girl.
This is something that we'll typically do towards the end of our training.
It's time for the dogs to get their sea legs on a ferry.
We want to get them used to going on all different types of public transport, so we'll catch a train and we'll jump on the ferry as well. At this stage, we really like to mimic real life training scenarios, and that just prepares them for big outings with their handlers.
In Melbourne,
Straight on, Purdy, concentrate.
guide dog Purdy is reaching the end of her training and is about to be put through her final blindfold assessment by trainer Cassie, with fellow trainer Jessie assisting.
The trainer will put a blindfold on or block out glasses. It's a good way to test what the dog knows and if you've taught them the skills, and a good way to put yourself in the shoes of a client who obviously doesn't have the option to take the blindfold off. All right. Forward. Good girl. Good girl.
They
Find the
walk
way
through
in.
traffic and a shopping centre.
Good girl, Purdy. Find the way.
That's it.
It is a bit nerve-wracking, yeah, you get a bit used to it, but each dog walks differently. You've got fast dogs, slow dogs. Most guide dog trainers will say you just have to trust your dog. I trust Purdy. Steady. Passing a lot of different things that could distract a lot of dogs. There's a lot of people. And there's noises and smells and sounds in the city. And Purdy's doing really well at just navigating the environment, ignoring all of those distractions and keeping her focus on the task at hand. Good girl, find the way in.
Purdy
Yeah,
leads
find the
Casey
way
into
out.
Maya.
Successfully coping with the sensory overload from a perfume department,
Good girl, find straight.
Navigating road crossings
Find the lift.
and elevators, things seem to be going well for Purdy.
Good girl. Steps. Good girl. Find steps.
Purdy has walked right past the steps.
So Purdy has just missed the steps that I had asked her to find, and whilst that's less than ideal, it's an important note of what we could work on with Purdy, so just ensuring that that drive to the steps is solid. Purdy! So that when she is placed with the client, that these things don't happen.
That's it, nice.
Cassie circles Purdy to find the steps.
Good girl, find steps. Good girl.
That's it.
Good. Good girl, step.
Beautiful.
Good girl, Purdy. Good girl, forward.
That's it.
And we're back on track.
Keep going, straight on.
One last graduation surprise for Purdy. She's going out for a walk to show off her skills to the couple who raised her for her first few months.
It's a wonderful thing for our puppy raisers to be able to see their hard work kind of come to fruition. Good girl. They would have seen her since she was a little puppy just playing around, and she is now a fully grown dog ready to go off into the big wide world as a guide dog.
Cassie and Purdy walk down a suburban street.
They get to proudly watch from a discreet distance before an emotional reunion.
Who is it? Come on.
Purdy runs to her puppy raisers for an excited cuddle.
It's a really bittersweet moment, of course. There's a lot of pride. She's going on stage. And some relief over the hard work that you've put in.
She's lost a bit of her curl.
Purdy's puppy raiser speech.
They just get you with the heart. You just love them forever.
It can be quite sad. You've bonded with the dog over 5 months and they've bonded with you, and there's a lot of uncertainties. It's always a bit emotional, but it really is gratifying to know that they're going on to someone that really needs them and wants them. And I enjoy it a lot, but it is hard. I've shed a few tears over the years.
She'll be terrific and she'll do a great job, and I'm sure the lady will have many years of happiness with her.
We meet Purdy's new handler.
Okay, come on. Oh, it's a good girl.
Next time on Born to Lead,
I woke up, had back pain. I ended up at that stage completely blind.
Come on, let's go. It's a massive day for Purdy. She's getting placed with her client Nicole today.
training's over.
Hello!
But will this be a perfect match?
Here I'm tearing up.
The Born to Lead logo appears, proudly presented by Guide Dogs and Petstock.